if you look at our links blog, you're going to find examples of 3 stories. One from the Associated Press, one from CBS, and one from Sports Illustrated, all talking about those new bases. They're bigger. They used to be 15 inches by 15 inches. That's about the same size as the lid from an ottoman I keep in my office. I'm holding it up right now if you're watching us on video. Trying to get it into the screen. It's kind of hard next to my face here. But the new bases, they are 18 by 18. I'm going to hand the 15 by 15 to Keith and Kathy and I, because our 18 by 18 little prop we have here, you can see it's much bigger. You can also see we went through all of our closets here at the Reynolds Journalism Institute. But what we've been seeing in those stories, we're going to put the big ones down. Okay, we'll hold up the big one for a second. What we're also seeing, though, Kathy, what's in those stories is that that's not how it was reported. It was reported as 18 by 18. 18 square inches, okay? So 18 inches by 18 inches square is this big one, but 18 square inches, what you can read in each of those stories on our links blog, is that little yellow piece of paper that Kathy's holding there. Put it up just a little bit higher.
For those who are watching, this is about the size of an oversized Post-it, so it would be really hard to slide into.
It really would. And it speaks to, as we're going to put this thing back down, as it speaks to, I've got it, okay. As it speaks to work we've been doing here in how we report on numbers, how we use numbers, this maxim that journalists are bad at math, man, they put it right out there for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those terrible things where people say, oh, those professors, because probably most people who read the stories knew what we were talking about because they've been to a baseball game. But precision really makes a difference. And for people who don't know, this can be very confusing. So what we are trying to do at the journalism school, many people who go into journalism do so because we are wordsmiths, not as comfortable with numbers. And what I always tell students is, and I would say this especially now with people who are getting news from social media, just because there's a number in it, don't bow down and assume it's right. Question it, just like you would question anything else.
Okay, so the 18 square inches, which isn't actually true. The new bases are actually 325 square inches when you do the 18 by 18 square. Now, Keith, you had shared with me that you had found some really interesting information about the differences in bases.
Well, I started wondering because I tend to be one of those slow to change kind of people. You know, it's like, no, why are they messing with the game? But I know the game has evolved over the years. But I did wonder, okay, when did it become 15 inches square? How far back or how many times has it changed? 15 by 15 was the standard set in the National League in 1877, a year after it was formed. So this is a pretty significant change at the major league level.